Today I'm going to offer you some yogic techniques that will help relieve strain and tension and pain from your wrists. This is great if you spend a lot of time on the computer, which most of us do, or if you have carpal tunnel syndrome. It's going to give space to the carpal tunnel. So start in a kneeling position, and then you can bring yourself forward, placing your hands underneath your shoulders so you're on all fours. Curl your toes under so you can control the pressure that you place in your wrists here. And you're going to take your left hand and just turn it under so that you're bringing a stretch to the back of the wrist. And then depending on how much intensity you want, you can start to shift your hips back towards your heels, and it's going to bring a really beautiful stretch all the way up through the arm and through the wrist. And then you can do the other side. And as with all yoga practices, you want to make sure that you're maintaining a smooth, steady breath, even when the sensation becomes fairly intense. And then you can flatten the right hand to the ground. Now turn your hands around so your fingertips point towards your knees. And again, you can start to sit your hips back towards your heels. So you're adjusting the intensity of the stretch depending on how far back you want to sit. And then you can turn your hands back around and come out of that stretch. Sit back on the heels in a kneeling position, or take a cross-legged position if you prefer. We give our hands a little bit of a shake. So take your left hand and reach over and just start to massage the connective tissue and the muscles that run down the forearm on the right side. And you may find just to the inside of the elbow bone here, there's a really tender spot. You can give that a nice rub. This is often the source of fatigue in the wrists. Another thing you could do is grab about 2 inches below your wrist, squeeze as tight as possible, pull down. This creates space in the carpal tunnel, and then turn your wrists around. You're going to feel that really nice spacious quality to the wrists when you do that. And then a final little stretch for the fingers here. Just take the pinky side of your left hand and karate chop between your index and middle finger on the right hand. Turn to the side and then spread your left fingers wide. And you can do that all the way down the line, and it's going to just give your fingers a nice stretch. And when you're done, you'll shake the hand out and repeat on the other side. Do this anytime throughout the day when you're feeling fatigue or achiness in the hands or wrists. And we'll see you next time. The brightest in me bows to the brightest in you. Namaste.